Ladies and gentlemen, imagine not liking NFL football, everyone. Imagine not sitting down every game to enjoy some good NFL football, everyone. It is just incredible. We saw the greatest game of all time, no matter if it's playoffs, regular season, Super Bowl, anything, versus the Bills and Chiefs. Bills and Chiefs, divisional round here in 2022, that was the best game of all time. And not only that, we saw the best divisional round, the best round out of all playoff rounds that we have ever seen in the NFL. This was the best divisional round, the best playoff round that we have ever seen in NFL history, everyone. No one can tell me anything different. If you want to tell me anything different, just leave this video right now. This divisional round was the best divisional round that we have ever seen in the playoffs. It had everything from Titans to Bengals, from 49ers to Packers, from the Bucs versus the Rams to the Chiefs versus the Bills, which I thought was the best game I've ever seen in my life. This divisional round had everything. Again, imagine not sitting down to watch this football every time it comes on. Imagine not liking it. It's just, this divisional round, it had everything. And here's some 4 things I gotta point out. First, the Bengals are in the AFC Conference Championship. Like, they went from worst to first in the AFC North, and now, from being one of the worst teams in the league, now they're in the AFC Conference Championship. They're one of the best teams, if not in the AFC, in the whole entire league. The Bengals turnaround is incredible. Joe Burrow, he made a huge statement. This guy was sacked almost 10 times and still had over 300 yards. Still was probably the biggest factor other than his defense in winning this team the game. Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase and Evan McPhereson, who kicked that game-winning field goal, they're enough. You don't need Penei Sewell. Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase and Zach Taylor, what he's doing, they proved that they were enough and that they didn't need a superstar offensive line. Now, it'd be great if you had it, they'd be even better, but they don't need it to be great. Joe Burrow is that dude, and Jamar Chase is that dude. And what we saw from the Titans, well, they just showed us they're the most fraudulent team in NFL history, and they're the worst #1 seed in NFL history. Then Packers versus 49ers. I didn't think anybody could beat the Packers. I thought the Packers were going to win the Super Bowl, but here come the 49ers. Battle here on defense and special teams and win the game. Robbie Gould kicks the game-winning field goal, and he has been golden in the playoffs, and his golden self, his golden leg, knocked Green Bay out of the playoffs, possibly knocked Aaron Rodgers out of Green Bay, including Devontae Adams. He's probably not coming back either, especially because Aaron Rodgers isn't coming back. The 49ers might have ruined the Packers' future. That game was incredible, everyone. I mean, what else can you ask for aside from those 2 games? And then we get 2 other games that were some of the greatest in NFL history. Buccaneers versus Rams. The Rams had the game the whole time. Then they wanted to give the Buccaneers the game. And here comes Tom Brady. Here's the thrill of a lifetime. Can he do it again? Can he come back down from 27-3? Can he do it? Then Leonard Fournette scores that touchdown. And all of a sudden it's a tie game. And the Rams have the ball. And Mathew Stafford proving that he is better. He throws a dime to Cooper Kupp, and Cooper Kupp shows why he's the MVP. And Cooper Kupp was a reason that they were able to set up for that game-winning field goal, everyone. And then we saw an incredible game versus the Bucs and Rams there. And then the best game out of playoffs, regular season, Super Bowl, you name it, any football game ever. We saw the best game ever versus the Chiefs and the Bills, everyone. Between the Chiefs and the Bills, no game ever. No game ever have we seen that is better than that one. It had everything. You had Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes, 2 of the best quarterbacks in the league, the 2 best quarterbacks in the league, going back and forth. And then Josh Allen was let down by his defense. His defense couldn't stop a nosebleed. The first team to get the ball in overtime is going to win that game. And the Bills defense couldn't get the job done. Josh Allen had 9 touchdowns over 2 games, and his talents were just wasted. But this game was the best playoff game I've ever seen. How did the Chiefs in 13 seconds get in the field goal range? How does Josh Allen and Gabriel Davis just go off like they did in that game? If I were them, I'd be crying for days. If I'm Gabriel Davis and I put up 200 yards and 4 touchdowns, if I'm Josh Allen and I had the game he had, I'd be crying for days. If I still lost that game, which the Bills did, I feel bad for Stephon Diggs too. But this game, when the winner or loser, we can all agree that this game was one of the best, if not the best, in my opinion, the best playoff game, the best football game of all time. You had passing games going back and forth. This game had the big plays. They had the plays on defense that we were going to think switch the game around, but these passing games took over the game. This was the best playoff game that I ever witnessed. The fact that we got Rams and Bucs just before it, and then we had Bucs versus Chiefs to really keep the momentum going. This was just incredible. This was the best slate and accumulation of NFL playoff football games that I have ever seen, and no one can tell me anything different. These were the best playoff games, and the best playoff game between the Bills and Chiefs that we have ever witnessed. And again, if you want to tell me different in the comment section, just leave. Don't even think about typing it. There has been no better slate of games. There has been no better game than the Bills and Chiefs. There's been no greater playoff round than the one we've witnessed here in 2022 in the NFL. The divisional round here in 2022 was the best we've ever seen. And out of all the rounds, out of all the games, these were the best slate of games that we have ever seen, everyone. And you can't tell me anything different. The Bengals somehow are that AFC Conference Championship. The Titans are frauds. The 49ers, oh wow, they just shocked me. Green Bay's tenure with Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams is probably over. The Buccaneers, will Tom Brady stay? We thought he was going to come back. Cooper Kupp proved in my mind that he was the MVP. The Rams walk out with the win. Then we witnessed the greatest playoff game of all time. Wow. That's all I gotta say, everyone. Give me your opinions down in the comment section below. Once again, we witnessed the greatest playoff round in NFL history and the greatest game between the Bills and Chiefs in NFL history, everyone. Again, tell me what you think about it all in the comment section below. Other than that, this is Malik Hicks, aka The Ranker of the Ultimate Sports TV, signing off. Peace out, and I'll see you on the other side.